Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z, playing Yagaub in a 5-point match on backgamehub.com. Good match to my opponent. Alrighty, he looks like he's blitzing correctly, and I dance, and it's probably a pass. I don't have any other blots, though. You know, I've seen similar stuff, and it depends, whether this is a take or not depends on the strength of the points, and maybe whether I have another blot in the outfield. It's a 5-point match, which means that doubled gammons are going to be pretty valuable. On the other hand, my take points are a little lower. So I think this is actually close. All right, I'm going to give it a try. Like, for instance, if I had another blot in the outfield, I would pass. And if he had his 5-point and not his 4-point, I would pass. Or if he, say, had another builder in the zone. Like, this is a huge pass now. Even so, though, I'm not too sure. And maybe I should be a little cautious at the score. But I think it's not a big error by any means. Now, this duplicates his threes a little bit. All right, it's probably hit me, actually, as opposed to making the anchor. Yeah, this is probably the right idea. 4-point board versus 1. You should press the blitz. I should play safely as I can. He should crush me. He used to crush me. Yeah, I guess there's some question about whether to make the 5 or hit. I always find these plays kind of tough. I'd be a little inclined to make the 5 there, but I might be wrong. Getting hit back isn't that bad for him, you know. And actually, if he makes the 5, he doesn't have any more attackers for the deuce point, unless he rolls like doubles or an 11 or something. All right, he's still trying. Good. Good. Looks like a reasonable play back there. Not giving up the anchor, I don't think. Could get blown away, although it's a little remote at this point. I was thinking this actually. Yeah, let's try this. Could get missed. Or, getting hit back's not a big deal. As I dance forever. Also, in the position I took, I did sort of like being back on the 23 and not on the 20, because it's a little harder. It's a little less convenient for him to go after me on the 23 point versus the 20 point. So that might have swung the decision also. In addition to all the other stuff I talked about. All right, not great roll. What is this? Oh, I can make the 11. Good. Yeah, it felt like there was something there. It took me a sec to see it. But my subconscious knew there was something productive I could do. Yeah, so he should just go there, I guess. He left him upgrade to the 15, but yeah, I can't really do it. I'm not sure about 6-4 versus 8-6. Do need that point at some point, though. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. Alrighty, Yeah, okay. He has to do this and either give up his 6 or his 4, it looks like. Guess I'd give up the 4. Keep that landing spot. This is less gappy. All right, I want this. I want this. I might be hitting him next turn, so maybe I don't want the blot on my 3 now. Oh, he's cracking horribly. Not totally sure if I'm winning or not. So I'm not going to cube this. Yeah, good thing. Is there anything better here? Give up the 13. Oh, where's the 3? Is the 3 4 to 1? No, this is good. Yeah, I was thinking, did I have to play 4 to 1 with a 3? No. Alrighty, I guess I can try this. Did not work. All right, now he gets to make his 15. I assume that's what he wants to do, rather than leaving the shots out there. Yeah, it did work. Kinda. All right, now I should probably cue this now. It's a little unclear as to what's going on, but with this awful board, it's not clearly a take, I would say. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be cubed here. Does want to play it. 2. I don't think it's this. I mean, he's got such an impure position that I want to take more of a blocking approach. Watch him. Hopefully he crunches more, you know. And again, I don't think I want to hit him off the ace. Yeah, he does crunch more. Good. Like, I don't even know. I might have not taken that as him. How about, okay, 13 to 8. Don't mind getting hit on 5-5 anymore. Yeah, got good coverage of this area anyways. Yeah, you should probably play 3 to 2 there. Oop. Well, now we'll hit him loose on the 3, I think. Constrains him anyways. Well, it could be 6 to 3. I don't know what I would do if I was him. Yeah, it seems like a good try, maybe. Still in the race a little bit. It's not like he loves playing like a deep anchor game, you know. So I think I would do that. 24 to 20, 16 to 11. Hope to get into a close race somehow. It's not a good plan, but like all plans are kind of bad here. I missed him. Well, maybe I hit him. Maybe I'll hit him. Oh, shoot. Okay, another crack at him. Good. All right, he's trying to win. Oh, get in there, dum-dum. Yeah, I'll pick up the blot there. He's playing two. I mean, I always say this is a game for optimists, but he should mostly just be trying to save the gammon, maybe. I got a 4-point board now, so I got to be a little careful. I do want to like control this area though. Probably still want to block his sixes. Come to Baba. Okay, good builders for the 3. Should he enter there? Or step up there? I don't know what I would. Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I was him. Both seem like big concessions. Maybe he wants to keep his 3-point board though. Leave him nothing. Actually, it looks a little force play sort of badly there. I think that's one of them. Probably shouldn't leave him 6 shots though. Guessed wrong. All right. Yeah, see, she's lock up the 13 here. There, I'm gonna put a little bit extra pressure on him here. I can hit a little more, I think, but including with 3-3. But he's got, because I'm hanging back a little bit, he's got more shoddy numbers or more numbers where maybe he has to crunch his board a little bit. Although actually no, because 2-1 hits. How am I gonna lose this? Assume that was right. I hope I didn't play that 5-4 too hastily. Like I can hang the checker back there and then clear my 9-point. For extra contact. So if the race is close, maybe you want to do that because my the contact sort of favors me. The race didn't seem that close at the time. And, my take point on the Ray cube is 15 or 16%. Hoping I don't need that number. If I missed there, I did need that number. Two. All right, so 1 away, 5 away, Crawford. So gammons do not hurt me at the score very much. So he'll play mostly like it's double match points. It's only 2 extra shots over there. All right, what the heck. Great building power. guess I can, well, let's see. I can make the 3 point if I wanted. 2, 3, 2. It's a new asset. Getting it with 6 is not a big deal. Keep my 7 point. Actually, all these texts are about backgammon. I'm talking with Rory Pascar and Albert Stegg about the Boston backgammon tournament coming up late this year. Hmm. Well, I meant to take that back. I wanted to think more about a hitting or not. Okay, so I got to at least keep him from trying to make the 4 point. If he makes the 2 point, I'm not too worried about the 1-2 game. But I might be right to hit again off the 2. Although I did sort of like the fact that I'm getting another builder for the 4 this way. I wonder if it's this. Duplicating 2s and 3s a little. Better covers for this. Well, I see how he wants to play it. All sorts of ideas. He could like leave a bunch of blots on his board like this, you know. But this game is going to be really bad for him if I know how to play it. Like, I don't think I want to hit all these checkers. I want him just to enter and start cracking, you know. Although here, maybe I'm forced to. Maybe kills someone. It kills a 6-4 anyways. I could crack myself here, though. Yeah, this isn't working. Yeah, somehow he's timing this thing. Yeah, I don't see a lot of well-timed 1-2 games these days. This is a rare one, though. Well, I do like blocking his 6s for another turn, I guess. Kills my own 6s also. Maybe not a bad thing. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Well, let's see. Can't tell if this is a good number or a bad number. It's probably good. It sort of guarantees he has okay timing. It's not going to be great timing still, though, if I don't hit any more checkers. And I could also crack, apparently. Shoot. Oh, 6-2 is pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Jump. All right, so I do this. Could crack really weirdly, you know. Little 5-3 or something. So I'm wondering if it's actually better to break down on my own terms, you know. Have a robust 3 prime at least. Good builders. If he runs off the anchor at some point, which I don't think it should do. I think it should slot as 9. All right, so if I don't roll a 6, he's pretty happy with his play. And if I do roll a 6, it's not bad for him. Yeah, like 5-4 would have cracked. No, 5-4 wouldn't have cracked there. I don't know about this. I would be a little inclined to hit though, like he is. See if he makes his 2 or runs. Ugh. Oh, I can play 5-3, 24-23. Because he's gotta run next turn anyways. Oh, this way, I guess if he gets hit, he still has two anchors. All right, make the 19 weirdly. Good. He got me. I need same number. This seems a little funny. He should like, well, okay, so I see why he did this. He wanted another builder for the 3-point. It's probably better to diversify in the outfield. More chance to make the 7 anyway. It's a pretty important point with the ace point open. This play's not too bad though. I got him. He missed me. He doesn't play too. That plays okay. He can play 19 to 7, 10 to 4 pretty reasonably. Keep the back anchor. It's not totally clear because like he can play 23 to 17 with at least one checker and get better outfield, get better like immediate outfield control. Oh, the loss of the deep anchor might be a problem. I'm not sure I would make the ace here though. This looks a little suspicious to me. Like I like 19 to 7, 10 to 4 better than that, but I'm not. The outfield, after my play though, the outfield control is pretty thin. So there's probably other stuff. Yeah, so I would have probably ended up doing this. Okay, so let's go through this. Probably I'm coming closer. Okay, so there's 15 fours. Plus he has 6, 2, 5, 3. He's got 19 shots here. Here he's got 14 and 4. He's got 18 shots here. What did I say what the other one was? That was 18. This is 15. Yeah, this is 19. And I'm closer to home. Now he's got a 7. Yeah, so he has 4. He has a 4 to hit me, so that's 14 shots. And then he has all the 7s on top of that. When you ever have that situation, you always take the he had 3s to hit me, not 4s. But yeah, you take the 14 shots from 3s, and then you always have to add 4 when there's like 7s, in addition to the direct shot number. All right, so because one of the 7s is always duplicated with the direct shot number. I don't mind being hit here because I could anchor. I don't want 2 or 3 guys closed out though. I mean, if Gammons hurt me, obviously I would do what I did, but Gammons don't really hurt at the score, so yeah, I don't actually mind getting hit once back there. You get hit twice, that's a little bit of a problem because backgammons are very valuable for him at the score. Yeah, like losing 1 here is like almost as bad as losing 2. So it's the odd. He needs an odd number of points, and it's the Crawford game. This is a little wrong. He should play 7 to 4. He gave me a shot. 6. I could win. Can I win this? Maybe. 3. And not gonna win this without some good luck. No. Well, I guess I want to get 4 off on double 3s. It's a little desperate here. Okay. Didn't matter much. It's a good play. Guess I'm taking. I got a decent point. All right, I do want to play a little gammon save here. So the anchor is of paramount importance. Not sure about 3 squared versus 5 squared though. I don't like 10 squared. That looks a little weird with only 4 guys there. Yeah, I misclick. Yeah, you can do this. There's probably something better though. I could hit twice. Don't love that plan at the score. Can make the 4. Seems like an upgrade. All right, let's try that. All right, again. I don't think it's too bad to leave that guy there. I got the stronger board. He's got to give up his awesome anchor to hit me. 3s also make the 5 points sometimes. So a little duplicated. I got aces, 7s, and 9s. Some 7s, some 9s anyways. Uh-oh. Play 3 to 1 to keep all your outfield assets. There's the 9. Can't really leave the anchor. This is okay. I mean, it's not great to have a checker on the ace, but checker on the 4 is not good for much anyways. I wonder about this. Get gammoned a little more. Actually, you can play 6 to 1 there. All right, I am a little scared. I would have hit 20 to 4. You don't play that much. Play 20 to 4 with a 4-4. I don't think I would leave me these shots out there. I would just do this. Well, best for the win is probably to run. Certainly paying some more gammas to do it, though. It's a little suspicious that's right at the score. No, it's not. Doesn't seem too gammonish. Oh, I can win a race. Just get out of there, win the race. Easy peasy. Yeah, so 6-1-3 to 2 looks pretty clear. Although I guess you can play 6 to 5 if you're worried about blotting on 6-6. But I'm gone most of the time, I assume. Yeah, race is pretty close. He'd probably be happy to hit me loose with a lot of numbers there if I stay back, given that the race is fairly close. So in addition to like safe hits, you know. All right, let's stop from gapping on the 5 or the 4. he's going to play 5-1 there. Good. Oh, I can still win. Not anymore. All right, so 4-3. I have saved my free drop for this game, which I will not use. Yeah, so this is the money. This is what you're supposed to do for money anyways, rather than make the 4. So I think it's probably right at the score too. Maybe gammon save, you go the other way. Maybe depending on where the builder is. I'm getting away with murder here. It could be an interesting game. As get some bunch of men back. Alrighty, 1. I'm thinking the 9 point has a ton of value, like it's blocking against this guy. So maybe I want the 9 and not the 5 here. So I can go like 2, 3, 4 or something. Get great builders for the 5. Huh. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this, but I'm gonna try this. Oh, you can play a 6-5, 6-4 here. Maybe this is more sane, but I might have gone a little crazy there. That's pretty crazy. A little worried about him getting a third anchor, but also don't want to give him forward going chances, you know. He should hit me off the 5, I assume. Keep all his anchors. All right, let's try this. Interesting. This or this. Yeah, I think he's playing it well. I mean, if he rolls a 2, I probably want to get that guy hit. So I can use it to build a prime. Oh crap! He says, okay, no. For a second, I said he left the match. Had some internet issue or something. Be a shame not to play this one out though. This is pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting game so far. Okay, so now we get hit, and then like that checker becomes alive now for like maybe building this prime, and maintaining good timing. So not too unhappy I got hits, even though he does get to cover. Alrighty. It's a little tough for him to go forward here. And there's also this, I guess. Sort of better, no, this isn't better duplication. I mean, obviously I can come in and hit, which could be right, hoping to make the 7 point later. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Because it stops him from like doing good stuff on the other side of the board. And like, unless he rolls a 3 or a 7, he's probably not supposed to give up an anchor to hit, or at least if he does, it's like it costs him something. Here he should definitely hit off the 18. If he lets me make this with like a 3 or a 5, especially with a 3 or 5, he's kind of in big trouble. Yes, this is absolutely correct. 2. Yeah, he's hitting again. Shoot. Yeah, maybe that 1-2 was wrong. Oh, I should definitely hit there. Okay, yeah. So now he's gonna like. I said I'm on his 6 prime. He's gonna like crunch horribly a lot of the time. If I can somehow just avoid hitting, and he should like spread out blots everywhere, so I'm forced to hit him. Like maybe even more blots than this. He should like play for like 4-3 if he rolled an ace there or something. Yeah, like if he plays like 6-3. That's probably a good play here. Yeah. Actually, not doing too badly, I think. If you can just avoid making the ace point or whatever. The computer might not like these plays. Maybe it like breaks the prime early or something. I don't think it's right. I just want him to sort of crunch badly. Now I don't know. Oh, not this. Don't want to let him on. Hmm. Well, is that the 6? That's the 6. This forces him. Certain 6s are going to be bad here, I guess. 4-6, 2-6, 1-6. He has to give up. He has to give up that middle anchor. It's not that good for me, but it's better than letting him jump from the front, I guess. Oh, he's running out of time. Oh, I'm running out of time too. Shoot. Yeah, I gotta hit him if I want to keep the 5 prime anyways. Just not. This is not that clear. Yeah, this is probably wrong. Just keep a little bit more diverse. All right, actually, maybe this isn't too bad. Now he has to like play his 3s up in the backfield sometimes. And maybe I can kind of make him crunch crunch here a little bit. Maybe like this. He rolls lots of 2s, I guess. All right, did some damage. Did some more damage. Did a lot more damage. Wow. If he rolls a 4, he has to break from the 22. Unless it's certain 4s, that is. I don't know. Best chance is probably not to hit me here. That it is very unclear. Oh, might as well. I mean, 6 to 5 could be right there, so I can clear the 6 point next turn. In fact, maybe I should strip that down now. Actually, double threes is bad, weirdly. Actually, at least from here, some of my twos are bad. Okay, let's strip it down now. Kid can't be a big deal. He hardly ever wins this, right? It's the famous last words. Well, I don't know about the PR of this game, because I don't know if the computer is going to agree with a lot of those back game plays, but we'll take a look. All right, download this bad boy. See what the PR is. We can take a look at the XG analysis. I do want to open it up. Okay, so what did it say? Oh, 1.8. Okay, I guess it did agree with a lot of the plays. I mean, it spent a lot of time up on the bar early on, so that does lower the GNU PR. So it might be higher in XG. Yeah, it is a lot higher in XG. Here, we'll take a look. Oh, it looks like I missed a lot of cubes actually. Game 1, did I miss a bunch of cubes? Maybe. Yeah, probably that's the problem. And then no checker play blunders. So we'll take it. All right, but let's go through this. Okay, this was right on the border. Okay, I nailed this during the time. Yeah. So I mean, I had a good handle on this just because I've seen similar situations where there's a 4-point board, no other builders in the zone, one on the roof, one in the board somewhere. So we can play with this a little bit and go over some of the variants I was talking about. So maybe this is a good reference position to know because it's so close, and it's sort of applicable in a lot of different situations. Not that this exact position is going to come up, but similar stuff will come up for you. Like this will come up, right? And you know this is a pass because that last one was close, and the board quality is better, right? And then you think this is a pass because there's the blots of liability in this blitzy position. One complication though is for money. I think it's a bigger take. So this is the score-based eval, where it's right on the border. Doubled gammons at 5 away are a little bit more valuable than usual. Yeah, so it's a bigger take for money. So if you're using this as a reference position, you should know it's not 1.0. It's like 0.95 after double take. It's still pretty good reference. Like it's still like. Still probably applies here, pass here. Here, this is a little weird because 8s are duplicated. Maybe that matters. Yeah, the 8 duplication matters. Yeah. Anyways, another variant. This is a pretty big take because the board quality is worse. So yeah, knowing that like one reference position can help you in all sorts of stuff. Like this for instance, like this is a pass. This is a pretty big pass because the extra builder in the zone is like a big deal. I think it's pretty big, not huge. It is huge, yeah, huge pass. Yeah, see how much the extra builder works. Such a big difference having that one builder there. When you're blitzing, it matters. I don't know, 0.4 of a point or something. So even this, I guess. So worst builder is still a pass. Anyways, let's go back to the match. Yeah, I hit twice just because I want to play safe against that awesome board. Okay, what was about that? Didn't I give up? Did I give up the anchor to hit at some point? Sorry, 5-3, 5-4, 6-2. Oh no, I did not give up the anchor here, but I should have apparently. It's not, it says with the 5 men back, the computer snake is not too dangerous. And so this is fewer nominal shots. So I don't know. This is fairly close, given that they're two different plays. And actually, if the computer doesn't give up the anchor, it wants to do this, just leaving 2s and 1s. I mean, I guess. I don't really like having the checker there. I like having the checker here if I somehow get away with this. But he does blitz. Eventually, I do give up the anchor, I think. Yeah, see, I can make the 11. It was a little tricky. Okay, I do slot the 4, though I thought about 8 to 6, but no, the computer wants to slot the 4 also. He has to give up the, oof. 11-6, okay, so 11-6, 8 to 4 looks fine. That's what I did. Computer actually does want to slot the 3-point. Yeah, no, I did see this. I dismissed it, not entirely, but I thought it was probably wrong because he's like very likely to leave me a shot in the outfield next turn. So I was thinking, okay, I might be hitting him next turn. So I don't want the blot on my board, but the computer doesn't seem to care that much here. Maybe because like if I hit him and he hits me back, it's not a huge deal with his horrible front position. And, you know, if I don't hit next turn, this is fine because he gets to build. It gets to build the 3-point. Yeah, here I totally dismissed 20-9 because still got a 4-point board, you know. So I didn't want to give up the anchor. So as gross as this is, the computer agrees with it. Okay, yeah, this I missed a bunch. The computer's going to think I missed a bunch of cubes here. I don't know if it's right. Probably is. Plus of L likes doubling. With the crunched board and the million men back, computer does like to double. The computer does think this stuff is always stronger than it looks. Yeah, apparently I should double this also, even though I'm up on the bar. Yeah, I've noticed that about the computer analysis. When White has like an impure front position like he does here, like his low points made and like the dead checkers, it always seems like having a bunch of men back, like 4 or 5 or more men back, it's always kind of worse than it looks. Like, that doesn't look that bad to me, but apparently it's already like, you know, could be a pass already on a roulette. I don't know. And I'm up on the bar, you know. Yeah, a bunch of missed. Oh, it doesn't want to. Oh, it thinks it's too good. Yeah, so you see how strong it thinks this is. Because of the impure front position and the 5 men back. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this, but too good didn't really occur to me, you know. So, sort of case in point, right? So this is super strong because of the positional aspects of it. I don't know. I mean, pretty bad take, but I think a lot of people might be taking this. I remember one chouette we had. Similar. I mean, not a similar position, but a similar theme came up. The team that was playing, like the box is all alone, and there's like a team of players playing against the box as a chouette. The box had like a position like this, where he had like a very impure front position, and a bunch of men back. We only had like a 1-point board though. It was kind of so this is kind of a big chouette. Robertie was playing with us, and everyone owned a cube, and they started thinking about redoubling. Everyone redoubled except for Robertie, and because everyone was thinking, everyone took a while to double too, because people were thinking like it wasn't good enough. Like, is this good enough to double? I'm only on a 1-point board, you know. The other guy maybe had a 3-point board at the time, but there was a bunch of men back. And so everyone doubled except for Bill Robertie. The box just scooped everything up. Like, everyone was just thinking, oh, you know, maybe it's a double, but it's a take. And people took a picture of the position, and afterwards it went around. Turns out it was too good to double, like this one was, and everyone was thinking, is this good enough to double? And we thought Bill didn't double because he thought he was like not good enough. And so the people asked him, "Oh, did you actually think this was too good?" And he was like, "Yeah, I kind of thought it was probably too good with the position the way it was." And people weren't. I think he was telling the truth, but people weren't sure whether to believe him or not, right? Because at the time, like everyone was thinking, is this good enough to double? And the box just scooped everything up. Anyways, so similar stuff going on here. Okay, yeah. So here I hit, and then I make a good blocking point somewhere. Computer doesn't mind making the 10, but probably a 7 is better because this guy back here is now blocked on 6s. I don't know, 10 could be right though. I guess what you don't want to do is make the ace points, because he has he's probably not cracking more if you don't have the nice blocking structure. Tactically, this makes some sort of sense. Because you could just, you could not close out, but you could keep at least one checker dancing for a while. But yeah, positionally it doesn't make much sense in this type of position where you want him to enter and crack more, crack his home front more, which is exactly what happens. Yeah, computer doesn't mind leaving a shot here, I guess. But nothing wrong with 13 to 8. Good builder for the 3. Okay, hit and pick up. You can also hit and leave it there, apparently. You can also do this. I'm getting good builder for the 3, though, which I do use. And then it kind of goes round and round for a while. Yeah, I did like hitting here for tactical reasons. So I want to have a shot at this guy, and I don't want to give him a chance to safety yet. Yeah, this is a bold play. Computer likes it. Now we just pick up the blot here. Even the computer even thinks this picking up the blot wins more. So you don't get hit and lose what little race you have. He does get to make it though. Keep it for just a turn. All right, I hit and make the 9. Covers the 3-point well. Wouldn't mind keeping the bigger numbers blocked too, though. Yeah, I probably would have stepped up too, although the computer thinks it's close. I'm just going brute force, trying to win a gammon. Does that not? No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't really end up working. Okay, yeah, this is. I think oh no, I didn't. 6 to 1, really? I think I thought about 9 to 4 here. Computer wants to play 6 to 1. Break his board, really? I don't think people are doing this, are they? That's weird. Break down to a 5-point board. For the extra contact and avoid leaving the blot on the 14-point. I would do this before playing 6 to 1. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. Oh yeah, here I thought, yeah, I should have thought about this more, but no, 9 to 5, 9 to 4 is a big blunder. Yeah, I guess the race is good enough that you don't want additional complications, and the game is actually not super valuable anyways. Ooh, how do I make an error in the bear off? What the hell did I do here? Okay, so obviously you bear one guy off. You play 4 to 1, 5 to 2. And the computer wants to play 5 to 2 with the last one instead of 4 to 1 with the last. Oh no, the computer wants to play 4 to 1 with the last one instead of 5 to 2. This is what I did. What's the problem? What's the big deal with this? Oh, it can gap. The problem is it can gap on the 1 point versus this. Okay, so the problem with so this is right, but the problem with this play and not doing something like this in the usual sense is you can gap on the 4 later. You can miss on 4s later. For instance, 4-1-4-1, 4-1-4-2 or something misses, drops a roll. So you don't have that problem here. 4-1-4-2, you don't drop a roll. You know that you have an even. You're starting off with an even number of checkers, so dropping 1 checker is equivalent to dropping a roll. So I guess the computer's point is that stuff is less likely than missing on aces after my play, right? 6-1, 6-1 misses. Yeah, that's the problem. Right. Yeah, no, I get it now. Yeah, that was hasty. Alrighty. But I do win. And then this is this isn't the interesting game yet. Okay, 13-10. Yeah, any 3 is fine here apparently. I go for all out for the building. I'd make the 3 correctly. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some question about whether to hit here and possibly give him more numbers to make another anchor with better timing. So I do this because I don't want to give him extra stuff on his side of the board. Computer actually doesn't mind this at the score. Does seem to sort of work. Yeah, now the computer wants to go after him twice, although it's quite close. Just try to keep him to 1 anchor. Here, I mean, he might get a 1-2 game here, which he does. Okay, I mean, I'm doing fine. Okay. Does avoid hitting here like I did, although it's pretty close. Yeah, I just didn't want him to continually dance and be able to keep like his home front in decent shape. So I tried this, and maybe he enters quick and starts having to crunch his home board. And then I get to run without hitting, but he keeps dancing, maintaining this timing. He gets a decent 6-6 for him, I guess. Yeah, it's a little lucky for him, the computer says. I crack, he builds the prime. I make a clever play here, getting a robust three-point board versus a stripped down 4-point board, or I might expose another blot. It's pretty unlikely I'm going to get to keep a 4-point board, And then he does a decent job to contain me. It works. It doesn't work now, but it works eventually, right? Okay, yeah, the computer wants the better outfield control versus keeping the deep anchor with this 6-6. This is the original position. It's a pretty bad roll. Well, dancing would be bad, but if it's a pretty bad entry, I would say, because doesn't get to hit, and the outfield control is going to be a little cheesy, or you got to give up the deep. You got to give up the deep points. So yeah, he did this pretty reasonably, but you can see how thin the outfield control is here. Like maybe he gets a single shot at me here. Here he often gets a double shot at me if I come to this zone, or even here. But he doesn't have like this long-term anchor in case I get by him. Okay, he fills it in. Yeah, you can hit here if you wanted. Wanted to complicate matters because gammas don't really hurt. Backgammons hurt a lot though. So I think that's maybe why the computer doesn't quite like it. And I just lose the race. Okay, automatic double take. I went a little over 50%. Right. You don't want to do this here, at least partly due to the match score. If the score is reversed, you probably would do this actually. But he can win a gammon, I can't, so it's very important to make an advanced anchor here. And then you can either make the 5 or the 3. Okay, 13-6, or making the 4. Yeah, I'm leaving a shot in the outfield, which probably does up the gammons a little bit for him. No, not really though. Actually, the computer thinks this. Computer thinks this weird play actually gets gammon more than this play, which leaves a blot. Not that gammons are a big deal here. I mean, they're a big deal due to the score, but he doesn't win a lot of gammons. Just a little surprised this my play doesn't get gammon the most out of the reasonable plays, you know. 5-2. All right, so I don't leave a shot here, given the score. Computer doesn't mind keeping the 3 prime, leaving 2 blots in the board. What about 8-1 though? Oh yeah, I thought about 8-1 leaving the blot. Doesn't even win more though. Guess this is clean enough. Yeah, you don't run here. You don't run here, too dangerous. Okay, it's almost right to run here. Yeah, running does win the most here. One of these 2 plays. But yeah, obviously he's getting gammon more to give up the anchor. And then I can run pretty safely without incurring gammon risk, and then I lose the race, I assume, without making an error, hopefully. Good. Okay, this is the interesting game. Okay, so I've got a double take. Hitting is right, so that was close at the score. Okay, 6-5 is okay. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't make the 5 here. I think it would have been a less interesting game. Computer actually does prefer the 5 point to my play. Even though it's kind of I'm not gonna be able to build up like a nice outside prime this way, because now these checkers are in a sense dead, unless I can like somehow recirculate them, you know. Tactically, I guess it does make sense to have the 5 point in case there's hitting down the line. But actually, apparently the computer's choice is this, not making the 5. But apparently, I chose the wrong, not making the 5 play. So it's just 2s and 4s here. So what does my play do? He's going to be hitting with all 2s and 4s. My play just leaves him 6s where he has to give up the front anchor to hit me often, but leaves the back man a little stranded. Yeah, I don't know. It still looks better to me. Is the point like good builder for the good builders for the 10 here or something? Or maybe the computer does. Maybe it's not so bad for him to give up the front anchor to hit here. Maybe that's the idea. Yeah, I don't know. Probably make the same play, to be honest. It's good builders for the 5 and the 7. All right, yeah. Yeah, with all these men back, 2 anchors already, you can do this if you want. This play's not bad, though. Better coverage for the 5. Nice thing about... I actually would have found this play, I think, because it unstacks the heavy 6 point, you know. This play leaves still kind of a stack on the 6 and strips the midpoint. So distributionally it makes sense, and getting hit sort of immaterial. And you get missed, maybe you get to make both those points. Yeah, I wasn't sure about hitting here. I didn't want to give him forward going chances, though, after making the 5, so I hit him. But obviously it might improve his back game timing and maybe even give him a 3rd anchor. So the computer wants to just sort of play a little more stodgy, which I can buy. Okay, here I hit him twice sort of instinctually, because now I can make my 5. I might have a decent block going. Computer actually doesn't mind this either. Again, not improving the back game timing by sending too many checkers back. 3-1. Oh, 10 say, yeah, no, I did see this. Boy, it'd be a major coup to be able to make that 7 point. And I mean, probably you're getting hit there. Certain numbers, anyways. Like it's not really all that clear that white should hit with a number like 3-1, you know. Giving up an important 3rd anchor. I mean, I think he probably would. because if he doesn't, I get to make this 5 prime a lot of the time, and he's going to crack horribly behind the 5 prime. So it costs him something to hit here. So I think that's why the computer doesn't mind this. I did this, which is sort of more solid and safe. I don't know. We can ask the computer what it would do with like a 3-1 there. All right, so the computer kind of wants to do this. It doesn't even hit. Right, it just keeps the 3 anchors. Well, I wonder if it hates. It probably hates hitting, right? Yeah, it's not even really on its radar screen much. Okay, like it could play. Okay, so it could play 24 to 23. What about just hitting from the 22 point though? Like that might have been what I would have done. All right, let me actually put it up there. So for those who don't know, like if you don't see your play on the list of plays, like you don't want to see a play you want to see, you don't see the play you want to see an evaluation of. You can, I know you won't be able to pop up, but you can right click here, and then you can add a move, and then I'll type in 22 to 18 star. So this move's already on the list, but the nice thing is it highlights it for you. And if it's not on the list, it'll add it and highlight it for you. Yeah, boy, it really hates this plan. It just wants to play sort of this 3-point back game. Hope to. Well, I guess I can get timing if it rolls a 6. Even if I do get to make the prime, which is not. It's not 100%. Anyways, let's go back. I think I've made that blunder before where I give up the 3rd anchor to hit when you shouldn't. At least according to the computer. I mean, I'm pretty sure the computer's correct there. So it is a little suspicious due to the weird nature of the position. So that's why the computer wants to slot. You know, it's just not getting hit with much. Slot the 7. Okay, make a good play here. 9 to 7, 6 to 2. What I'm thinking is if I get missed, it's fine. And if I get hit off the 2 points, that checker goes back. He's got still a crappy board, no chance of being trapped. And I can use that checker to maybe build up the prime, you know? I'm a little concerned about being hit off the 7, though, sometimes. Yeah, this was unclear. My first impulse was definitely to do this. But he's very happy to hit with 5s at least, and he's got good action over here. So he can kind of go forward, making like a decent block of his own. So that's why I did this tactical thing. Hopefully I can still make the 7 later. Trying. I do get it. There's something wrong there. Yeah, so here like he should hit. Keeps the 3rd anchor and keeps me from making this awesome block, you know. Yeah, this is an okay play. Right, his position is just, you know, if he gets hit a bunch more times, just, you know, stays up on the roof for a while, he might be able to maintain more of a front position. Or maybe I'll be forced to hit like 13 or 14 or 15 checkers even. Although that's pretty remote if you don't, you know, if black chooses to cooperate. After a play like this, like you could end up with 15 checkers back. But black isn't supposed to hit everything here if he can, you know, if he can avoid it. If white gets all 15 checkers back, he actually has a very good game. But if he just gets like 10 checkers back or something, and he has like 5 checkers that are like crunching his board, it's gonna rate to be a very bad game, which we kind of saw. Yeah, so I just want to hit 1 here at the most. Oh, wants to play 5. You know, I've seen the computer do stuff like this before. I don't think humans really do this unless maybe you've seen like very similar stuff. It might not be right. It's the computer somehow seeing like more long-term cracking if it gets hit, you know. And I think it does. I rolled out a similar play once to this, and the rollout actually did like it. So probably the computer's right here. But yeah, I don't think people are really doing this, you know. So I do something more normal, you know, keep my 5 point. Yeah, here I make a decent play. You can make the 1 point, but yeah, I don't really want him to dance. I want him to kind of come in and maybe hit me. Um, I am letting him out a little bit, especially on fives. But I thought with 1 6 2 6 4 6, he has to give up an important anchor, which is exactly what happens. So he's down to 2 anchors, which is nice for a while. And then yeah, I didn't love hitting these guys, but didn't really like breaking my 5' either. Computer strangely, I don't know, hits twice and breaks the 5'. But it thinks my play is fine. Still trying to recirculate a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making the 10 here, which is why I go right after it. By slotting it. Computer finds some hit play. Trying to recirculate that last checker. And again, who knows if the computer has the right idea here. Anyways, I do got my 6'. At this point, I'm thinking, oh crap, he's going to get to keep his 3 anchors. But no, if he rolls like lots of 1s and 2s, he's going to have to make a big concession somewhere. Either make his ace point or start giving up his third anchor, Which is exactly what happens. I think at one point he rolls like a double 1s. Maybe he already did that. Yeah, he already did that. Had to break down horribly. Correctly maintains both anchors because he gets to hit me sometimes. Gets to hit him a lot more that way, I should say. Fine. Yeah, this or this is fine. This is fine. You can leave a shot here if you want, though. Yeah, it does want to strip this 6. This is probably a real error by me. It wants to strip the 6 point here, so it can just clear it next turn at a time when it still has good spares on the 5. My play, yeah, I'm hardly ever clearing the 6 point next roll, and it might get awkward, Yeah, similar stuff going on here probably. Like here, I didn't appreciate the fact that he could run off the 22-point anchor and give me some like really bad 2s. Like look how, say he runs off the 22-point anchor. Look at how like 6-2 plays or 5-2 plays now. It's like single, 6-2 is a double shot, in fact. Yeah. But he already, he's not doing too well, regardless of what happens. Wow. All right, so that was interesting. Yeah, so surprisingly, it sort of agreed with almost all my plays in the big backgame game. A lot of times, just because things are very close when defending against a big backgame like that. But my big errors came in game 1 actually, where I just missed a bunch of doubles in a row because I don't appreciate the fact that he's got such an impure front position. Checkers on the low points, dead checkers, and a bunch of men back, and that's gonna be pretty powerful. So I think it's like almost a pass here, It's a bigger double than it is a take. So I'll try to remember that. I mean, I do sort of get rewarded with a really bad take, but I don't know. I don't think you should think like that really. I think for the most part, unless you have a very specific reason to deviate from what the computer does, I think you should just basically try to play like the computer. You don't have to, but I mean, I do that. My results are pretty good, so I would recommend it. Again, unless you have a very specific reason. Like I will deviate if I'm playing like a much weaker player, not online usually, but in like a live match where there's money at stake. I will deviate from what I think the computer would do to like either to lengthen the match by like passing a close take in a race or something, or making a more complicated checker play that's going to get a bunch of men sent back. So that should lengthen the game, complicate the decisions, and make the game longer, leading to more decisions where I can outplay my opponent. And again, I only do that against significantly weaker players. But honestly, I think people overdo that too much. Like I was talking to Marty Storr the other day. He's probably like, he might be the best player in the country, And he was playing against like a pretty good like a very good local player, someone who plays in like the mid fours probably. Marty probably plays like low threes or high twos even, probably a low three. So he's like a point and a half PR advantage over this player. And he was talking about this early play where he makes a bad play that complicates the game. And he knew it was wrong when he did it, but it was like a point one error almost. He's given up and he seemed like okay with it. He seemed like happy he did it, even though he gave up point one. And I would never voluntarily give up point one against a player who was like only playing like one PR worse than me or one and a half PR worse than me. That seems wrong to me. But I don't know. I mean, Marty has great judgment on this stuff, so maybe he's right. But I would never voluntarily give that much up against such a good player. I mean, if it was like a 10 PR player, sure, I can buy it. Even then, like I tend not to do that. The one thing I do worry about though, in a long match, I worry about losing eight against like a much weaker player. Like I'll voluntarily pass like a gammonish 4Q against someone that I think is a big take, just because I'm worried about losing. I'm worried about losing eight, in a 9-point match or whatever. So I think that's stuff you can justify, and I do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think for the most part people overdo it. Anyways, well, yeah, this was an very interesting match. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of this. Feel free to ask questions below or whatever. Leave your own comments, and I will see you next time.